And very warm welcome to all of you. Today in Good Night Meditation, we are gonna take a topic on fear. Let's just a little bit talk about the fear we carry. Um, all of us are having one or other type of fear, but feeling here is the most common fear, is the fear of death. And death for self or death of other loved ones, relatives, friends. Even when we have the thought, we get fear. So let's go a little bit deeper into this topic and see why do we carry this fear within us. And to give an example, um, let's say if there is a mic here, and as long as I know that there is a mic and I'm using it, and when there is no need, it's okay, it's there, but I'm not paying attention to it. I do not carry any thought about it. So tomorrow, if mic is not there, I'm fine. Right? So there is no fear of losing the mic because there is a clarity. The mic is an object, and whenever there is a need, one can use it. Now, one step further, when we create the attachment to the mic, which means I carry this thought, oh, this is my mic and no one can touch it. It has to be in certain way. It has to stay here. It should look like this. And if somebody touches, it brings me either anger or sorrow. And it's always, have thought about mic. So that is an attachment. And if somebody touches or if mic breaks tomorrow, then I'm going to be sad. And further, which can be called the bondage, is when I am thinking I am the mic. Right? So when that uh, consciousness changes and start thinking that I am the mic, then we can see that what kind of chaos it can create. So in our case, pretty much similar thing is happening, that when I'm thinking that I am the body, then that fear starts increasing that I am going to die. But when there is a clarity, when there is a change of consciousness, and this knowledge comes that I'm actually not this body, but I am an invisible point of light. And this point of light is using the body to do the task, to enjoy, to express, to experience. And whenever time comes, if has to leave the body, happily leave the body, because the true self, the true being is immortal and it's eternal. So there is no fear of death because there is no death, no one is dying. And it's such a beautiful feeling that when we know that none of us are actually dying, all of us are eternal, all of us are invisible, pure, tiny point of light who are immortal. So we all are here, we all are um, going to be here, and it's like just changing the costume. Every day we change the clothes. So similarly, for this tiny point of light, this invisible being, it's changing the body is changing like a costume. So let us, this few minutes together, experience that eternal, immortal feelings within us. Okay, so gonna sit straight and try to relax the body. You can wiggle your toes, roll out your shoulders, and exhale and inhale slowly and deeply. And as you inhale, feel the pure energy, a powerful energy going within you. And all the tension from the body is going out with each exhalation. Whatever the day might be, some stress, some anxiety, some tiredness, everything is going away. And muscles are started getting relaxed. And if possible, try to keep eyes open. This will help to um, stay alert. Also, we are going to be aware of our surrounding, but not going to pay any attention. All our focus, our attention is going to be within. Let's concentrate in the middle of the forehead. And experience self as a very tiny point of light. Let all the consciousness of this body melt away. The self is such a tiny point of light, like a star, far, far away. When we see from Earth, it's a tiny, tiny star, but still we can see because it's shining. And the self is also invisible, tiny star. And this point of light is eternal. And immortal. There is no birth or death of this tiny star. The self is free from all the worries, free from all fears, free from all the bondages, and experiencing lightness and freedom. And this tiny star has a home beyond this physical dimension. And this home is timeless, changeless, endless. And same way, the self is also forever. No one can harm this tiny star. This star who is always peaceful, joyful, and experiencing this eternal happiness. This home is so safe and so secure. And all are tiny, shining star just like me. It's like a true family. All are loving, all are lovable. And there is no end of anyone. Self is experiencing this deep silence and deep peace. in this home. And when self is coming down on this physical world, taking this body to act just like an actor playing its role in some movie, and keeping this feeling of eternity and immortality all the time. This invisible experiencer knows that whenever time comes, need to change the body and take another one. So one can act differently. And while in this body, while acting and playing my part, enjoying everything, whatever is given, whatever is around, all the relationships, everything. But now knowing that just like me, all others are invisible experiencer. They are playing their own parts. We all are on our own journey, like a traveler. We get company of each other for a time being, and then the company may get changed. But all the invisible tiny stars are still going to be together. Maybe in a different costume, different body, in different role, but all are eternal, all are immortal. And the self is free from all the fears. And keeping this feeling with me, I'm experiencing that deep peace and deep silence. Thank you, and have a wonderful rest of the evening.